a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Boise State Broncos and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Broncos kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense to go on the attack first. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Man, are they ever glad that he decided to put off the NFL for one more season and stay in school, and they believe it is going to pay off big time.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the huddle listens. So I know this offense is going to give him the football early and often. And Palmer, they're going to count on him in all the big moments.
And you don't see a lot of running backs drafted in the first round like we used to see, David. But this guy has a chance to be that guy.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown! Wolfpack. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Broncos offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. A veteran quarterback hoping to get off on the right foot and have this offense humming early. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds a crease. It's Roy. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Trying to get started. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to establish the run. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To throw, it's Averill. Working that left side now. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Reese. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Roy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Broncos are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice move. Creates some space. Touchdown, Boise State. Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the NC State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Trying to do it himself. Got the 1st down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
This is a designed run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roy.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Push is ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just smothered on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass. It's Averill. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the move. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Chang. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rid of it on the RPO. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Averill. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. They just keep firing. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Straight ahead, it's Roy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Roy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together. Make something happen on this side of the football.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finding space. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, NC State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pass to 6. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. NC State quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He's there to make the stop.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Enough to move the chains. Finding some room. Pass the and he scored! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cougars who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Here's a return from the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll ride him again. Driven back.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tries to do it himself. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Roy.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Fires quickly. 3rd and long coming up. Moves the pocket. It's Averill. Oh, pressure's coming. Caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers
makes the grab in their space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Might have a chance. Made a defender miss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He's got the back in the middle. Down he goes.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moving to his left. Fires on the move. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. NC State now operating from the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right?
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's past the marker. Bulldozes his way through. Right down the gut of the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Wants to throw one first. Rush is on. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Takes off. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Barrels ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Broncos sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go, go.
They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.